In the end, this was recommended to us by American Express, and I've got to say, it's probably the best decision we could have made. And this is the room. Let's just access it quickly. And that's the entrance. It's a lagoon and sea view suite, which is really, really nice. Lots of room. When you come in, you've got in there the drinks cabinet, snack bar, fridge, etc. Loads of lounging space, a really, really comfy settee. You've also got a bathroom just off the hallway there, as you can see. And then if we come through, before I show you the bedroom and the main bathroom, let's just go out onto the balcony. So it's a double balcony because it's a suite. And if you ignore those two buildings there, because they are the Grand Hyatt apartments as opposed to hotel, this is the lagoon view there. And just round the corner over there is is one side of the lounge. Obviously there's the lagoon. Stretching up there is the beach, and that's going away from Rio, that view there. And then obviously here you've got the other side of the balcony. So let's go back in. Big television there, huge television actually. You've got a walk-in wardrobe. As I say, we're just packing to go back now. Usual safe, etc, etc. When you're laid in bed, if you've got this open, that's your view when you're laid in bed, which is stunning. And at night time as well, the sun sets over the mountains over there, so it's really, really good. Anyway, huge bed, really comfy. We've got some extra pillows and you just sink into them. Not quite as comfortable a bed as the Intercontinental in Sao Paulo, I have to admit. Big bath though, easily fits 2 people. His and her sinks. You've got the shower over here. There's the shower, and in here you've got another toilet just off the bedroom. Nice robes, very, very soft robes. Right, so that basically is the room. But in the evening, before we go down to the lounge, we just see the sunset here. Finishes around about 6 o'clock, and then down to the lounge, or you can watch it from the lounge, whichever. Got to do the lounge though. If you come here, you've got to do the lounge. Just something to add quickly about the room. Because it's on the 7th floor, there's nothing above you. So as you can see, we're not overlooked by any other balconies, which is fantastic. A lot of the rooms are overlooked by the neighbouring balconies. We're not. And also, when the sun gets overhead, this is just, it's sunny all day, absolutely all day. If I come over here, you can see the beach down there as well. We'll have a look at the hotel part of the beach in a moment. From down there twice a week, there's a river cruise organised by the hotel. It's free of charge and it takes you up and down the lagoon. Catherine went out on that and saw an alligator. We never saw the capri, I can't remember it, the little rodent type creature. She never saw any of those, but she did see an alligator or a crocodile, not sure which it was. And when you're laid on the lounger, that's the view, a perfect view. This is a quick view of the pool from while I'm waiting for the elevator. And again, you can see the hotel beach across there that we'll go and have a look at. This is some of the rest of the hotel. And this is the lounge at the Grand Hyatt. There's 2 sides to it. There's that side and this side. So you've got this side that looks out over the beach and the pool. That's the view from up here. This is in shade in the morning, this one, and also it's pretty shady in the evening as well. But if we go through to the other side, that's where you've got all your drink and your food, and we're basically here for breakfast at the moment. I came down for an early coffee this morning, but we've just come back for breakfast. It's around about 10 PM now, but we'll just have a look at the view out the other side first. Morning. So this is the view from the other side. This is the view over the lagoon. Our room is around the corner there, so you see everything down that way and pretty much everything this way as well. Not overlooked at all. And that's the lagoon. Over in that direction, you've got Ipanema and Copacabana. Yeah, so that's our favourite seat when we come down for drinks in the evening. Right, let's go and have a look at the food. And here's the breakfast, which is pretty much what you get downstairs, but so fewer people, so much nicer. And the machine there does a lovely flat white. All the pastries over that side, and then we've got the fruits and everything in the middle. So I'm just going to enjoy myself there now. Just a little bit more on the lounge. If you come to a hotel like this, I can't recommend highly enough to pay the few pounds extra and get lounge access. Not only do you tend to be on a higher floor in the hotel, the access to the lounge gives you the breakfast that I've already spoken about, where you're not with the masses downstairs. You tend to get everything plus more. You have a chef up there that'll do any eggs that you want. You also get, in a lot of hotels, afternoon tea. I'm not sure about afternoon tea because we're never there in the afternoon, but I'm presuming you get afternoon tea. But more importantly, you get free cocktails and alcohol and soft drinks, etc. between, in this hotel, 5:30 and 7 o'clock. It's normally 2 hours, but in this hour it's an hour and a half. But all through the day you can access the lounge. You can get soft drinks, coffee, tea, anything that you want, a few nibbles. So well worth the extra, well worth the extra. And this is basically the downstairs of the hotel. So you've got the pool in the distance there, and this area up here, this is the adults only area. And the Tanno restaurant, that's where you have breakfast. Now, word of warning, if you're not going to have breakfast in the lounge, it can be really, really busy in the Tanno restaurant. Coldplay has been playing this weekend in Rio, and the hotel's been full from Saturday through to Monday. So I'd definitely recommend either getting down to the main breakfast area soon or eating in the lounge. Anyway, let's go through to the lobby. There's an area in there. And if you want that free boat trip, then on a Tuesday and a Saturday you queue up over there, down there. So you've got the Shizo restaurant and the Tanno restaurant, the Canto Gastro and Lounge. Pretty sure that's a pub, so we're going to be visiting that, or a bar should I say, so we're going to be visiting that before we go. Now down here is the spa. I highly recommend this. So I tend to stay away from massages and spas in hotels just because they're always expensive. Doesn't matter where you go, they're always expensive. This one, on the other hand, completely different. So about 3 days into the holiday, we spotted that they had an offer on for a 2.5 hour spa treatment, which was a leg and foot wash, a leg and foot rub, a body wrap, shower, massage, and then finishing off with a facial. It was £100 roughly. That is phenomenal, and the room was probably one of the best rooms that I've ever been in. So another recommendation, if you can find that package, and I think it was called the summer package, get it. It was fantastic. And there's also in there is the gym, which is quite a big gym. Right, okay, back to the lobby. It's also a very family-friendly hotel, so you've obviously got the kids club, which you have at every hotel, but they welcome dogs, and there's actually a pet park that you can go out to with all the, well, where your dog can do what it needs to do, but there's also running areas for it, so that's good. Okay, so through to the lobby. And those are the capybara that I was talking about that we never saw, and out of the front of the hotel. So each day you get an hour's free use of push bikes, which you can see being brought back there. If you want to take them out for more than an hour, it's really negligible, the price. And this is the entrance to the hotel. Let's just go and see it. On the wall round there, you've got the Grand Hyatt Rio de Janeiro and a water feature with palms. We'll go in now, I'll show you the pool and then how you access the beach from the pool. And this is accessing the pool from the lobby, this. I'll show you how you get to the beach from here. And you need your card, your room card. I think that's the gastro pub place. There's the pool. So you pretty much get sun all day on this, which is good. And you got the lifeguard. Lovely and warm today. It was overcast yesterday and rainy, which was the first time in 7 days that that's happened. But if you get your room key, ta-da, and you just tap it on there, you're out. And you cross over and your beach is just over there. In fact, let's do it. And this is the hotel beach. So it's set up every day. The waves are pretty rough, to be honest with you. It's not the best swimming beach that you can have, but it's very, very nice. And the whole point is that you go down there to Ipanema or Copacabana. And this is the Canto bar and bar and restaurant. So that's it. In summary, the hotel. Right, so we've come to Rio de Janeiro, and originally I wanted to book a hotel on Copacabana, and we were going to stay at the Marriott on Copacabana, but they didn't have the rooms that we wanted with access to the lounge. I think they must have all been full. So then it was, do we stay in Ipanema? And in the end, this was recommended to us by American Express, and I've got to say, it's probably the best decision we could have made. If we'd have stayed in Copacabana, we may have purchased a room overlooking the beach, and we'd have paid a premium for it. Whereas staying this far down the coastline, it's 20 minutes into Ipanema, 25 into Copacabana. The rooms are fantastic. The hotel's only 7 years old. The location is just absolutely perfect. We couldn't have got anything like this in the centre of Rio. So yeah, location perfect. There's been some ups and downs. We haven't had a turn down service since we got here. I know it's a first world problem, but we requested it about on 4 different occasions and it never happened. The lounge is absolutely fantastic. As I said, 2 sides of the hotel, so you've got 2 different views, but the sunset from the lounge it's just something to behold. Before we fly out today, we're going to go to Caipirini, a making lesson, so that'll be interesting. We also got a free voucher each for a drink, so we'll be having that today as well before we fly out. Ultimately, the question is, would I recommend this hotel? It's been fantastic. It has absolutely made our time in Rio. We've met some wonderful people while we've been here. The staff have been fantastic. It's just, why wouldn't you stay here? It's wonderful. The views, the service, the location, and you're in Rio. Can't beat it. So yeah, big recommendation for the Grand Hyatt in Rio de Janeiro, definitely. I think the only word of warning that I would give is that the hotel seems to be on the flight path for really big helicopters. So during the day you do get those going over regularly.